this is Laura from LIVEVISIONZ.com, and I wanted to give you some information on the true nodes today. And what is a true node? It's where you need to go in your life, where you're, where you're meant to go, where you're meant to carry out in life, depending on the house it's in and depending on the sign it's in. So I'm going to be going through all the North Node information and the signs that they're in. That should help you out. But I want you to know that when you watch these videos, watch the video for the house it's in, and then watch the video for the sign it's in, because that's going to give you another meaning. So you're going to have to combine them a little bit, okay? So I'm going to give you an example. My North Node is in the 5th house, okay? And it's in Capricorn. Well, the 5th house represents Leo, okay? So what this means is, you know, I'm meant to do something creative in my life, and I may be known for it, but it also means that I'm going to do this independently. Like, I'm not going to count on anybody else, because Capricorn is like you're doing it by yourself, you know? And Capricorn is also very serious, you know? It would mean that, you know, I would want to do something, and what I find fun can be quite serious and, you know, job-like. You know, I could probably find fun in a job or something. But, you know, it depends, you know, where this is in, you know, and you have to look at the ruler to your 5th house too and find where that's in. So, like, my 5th house, you know, is Capricorn. So that shows that could have kids, not at all, or later in life. And then it also shows, and then I'm looking, okay, well, if I'm supposed to do something creative in life, well, what is it in? Well, the ruler to my 5th house is in the 10th. It's in the Saturn's in my 10th. So it says that I would be doing something in my career that would make me known for something. So that's just a little. And let's say you have your North Node in the 5th house, but it's in a different sign, like Libra. You know, you're going to be creative probably with a partner. And you got to find the where Venus is to give you more information on a partner doing what, you know. So you got to look at that. Or if the ruler to your 5th house is also in the 5th house, then maybe you'll be known for children. Maybe you're going to have gifted kids. Anyway, this is just a little spin on it, and I just wanted to let you know that there's more than just the house placement. You got to look at the sign too. So you'll probably be watching 2 videos for this. All right, well, this is a little intro, and I hope you kind of understand where I'm going with this. If you have questions, just put them below. I will try to get back to you. I also work and do readings, so I can do what I can, you know. Anyway, I hope this is helpful for you, and here come the videos. Hi, this is Laura at LiveVisions.com, and today I wanted to discuss with you what it's like to have your North Node in Sagittarius, or the 9th house. What does that mean? Well, the North Node is where you're going in life, what you need to accomplish, okay? And your South Node is where you're going from, where you're leaving from, you're leaving behind, okay? Well, your South Node was in Gemini, so, or either that, the 3rd house. So what that means is you're getting away from small talk. You're getting away, because you're a natural born communicator, no matter what. But you're more apt to say things according to your audience, right? And let's say, for instance, you know, you were a politician, and I don't know, let's say that you knew this was a pro-choice kind of crowd that you were talking to. You could say all of a sudden, you know, oh yeah, I'm pro-choice, but really, you know, you're not. You know, internally, maybe you really believe that, you know, you don't believe in abortion, or whatever beliefs that you have. You're going to adapt your beliefs to your audience, because, you know, the South Node in Gemini has a propensity to be a chameleon and say things that his audience would be receptive to. And little white lies are included in this. So, you know, if you're a politician, this isn't a good thing. This means that the person is probably going to be saying things, and you really can't trust him, okay? Because he may be apt to say things, and again, I'm generalizing. If you're like, I have this and I'm not a liar, you know, I can just see it now, all these negative comments. But I'm saying that you would have a propensity to agree with your audience, whatever it is, you know. So your goal in this life is to become stronger in your own beliefs and your convictions and to stand by them, to have more of a depth to you, you know. You love communicating. You could talk to anybody about anything, you know, and you're great at communicating. It's just natural for you, you know. So that's a positive thing. But on a negative side, you're working on becoming more convicted in your beliefs. And if somebody else doesn't like what you're saying, not that you're going to be argumentative or anything like this, but you know, you could be, well, you know, strong in your beliefs. Say, well, you know, I'm not pro-choice. That's just me. That's my belief. You do what you want, but that's me. That would be the way to go, because you know, you're trying to be stronger in, you know, getting away from adopting maybe other people's beliefs, because this is the you know, the most popular, most people are believing in this, so I'm going to believe in it too. Or I don't want anybody else not to like me today, so I'm just going to say what they, you know, kind of want to hear. Or, you know, I'm going to, you know, I'm sure you could sell ice to an Eskimo too. With this placement, you could probably really sell ice to an Eskimo. However, the more honest you are, the more the universe is backing you. The more truthful you are, and the more strong you are about your beliefs, the more the universe is right behind you. Now, if you feel the need to send me a hateful mail and say, I'm not a liar, I have this, not everybody, again, you got to look at the entire chart, okay? You've got to look at the entire chart. I'm just going by basics, okay? So you would have a propensity to also, with small talk, to not really say things that are really kind of maybe important, but like, oh, you look nice today, how's the weather? Nothing meaningful. You're going to work toward, in your life, conversations that are more meaningful to you and really deep, you know, and it maybe on an intense level, maybe on a philosophical level, on a religious level, you know, on a moral belief level, you know. So these things are going to become more important to you as you go on in your life. And you may notice wherever your true note is, it's not easy. It could be difficult, you know, but you know, you're going to get there, you know. And the more you also check this out, with your north node in the 9th house, you may feel a need to travel. Like, you may travel, you may want to study other cultures, other people's philosophy. You may you know, you may find it really important to what do you call it, like you may want to investigate and learn other religions, philosophies, countries, you know, through long distance travel or whatever, you know. So I want to say you do have, because Gemini is your south node, you do have a very investigative mind where you want to learn everything, you know, which is great, you know. But the more honest you are, the better it is. And I want to say, you could also, maybe in this life, you're working toward being a teacher or a professor. North node in the 9th house, it has to do, 9th house, don't forget, represents teaching, you know. You could be a professor, you could be a, you know, an educator in some way, you know, which is great. What else? I'm trying to think what else the 9th house would be for you. I think I covered everything, you know. You could travel for a living, who knows, you know, or teach. But I want to know, this philosophy thing, this religion, and this belief thing will be profound for you. It will have great meaning for you, and you may feel like the need to seek, like, I just need to know other cultures. I just need to know other religions. I really feel this need to travel. I feel this need to go to school. I feel this need to continue my education, you know. You know, you want your higher education, and I'm not talking just a little degree, maybe a doctorate, or you need your master's. Somebody with this placement, an associate wouldn't be enough. You know, you'd probably want your master's. You'd want a doctorate degree. You know, you would really want to go far in your education. You know, You want to know a lot about philosophy, religion. These things may be very important to you, and your beliefs will become more profound as time goes on. You know, and you may have more intense conversations later in life, you know, or you could even be a people may come to you for your knowledge, you know. You could be also you could be work toward the priesthood, you know. Religion may be such a thing for you that you really, you know, I want people to come to me for advice, you know. Also, you know, you could be a judge. You could work toward being a judge, you know, where you have very strong opinions, you know, and that's where you're working towards. So you're at some point in your life, you're going to change from having, you know, conversations that are just easy breezy, you know, to very intense and very convicted in your beliefs, and very, you know, maybe you work through life and you become a judge and you're like, no, right is right, wrong is wrong, and this is the way I feel, and that is it. You know, you totally change, and you could become very religious, you know. Like maybe you could sell ice to an Eskimo in the past, and you would tell anybody anything. All of a sudden, you know, maybe you got into religion and decided, no, that is wrong. I'm changing my life. You know, right is right and wrong is wrong. Now, not everybody with the South Node in Gemini is going to be a fibber. Just want you to know. But you know, you would have the propensity to want to people please in some way through conversation. That's what I'm getting at. So that's where the little white lies come from. You know, like sometimes people will say, oh my God, she totally looks horrible. Like, look, I'm wearing red. Some people may say, you know, what the heck would she wear? Red is so like crazy bright, you know? Jesus, she's could be like a red light bulb. You know, and then you tell the person, oh my God, I love your sweater. It's so nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But really you're thinking, what the hell did she do? You know, what was she thinking when she got dressed today? But anyway, it's that kind of thing, you know, not that you're going to be telling huge lies or a compulsive liar, you know, no. And this light is, let me see, is it better now? No? Oh well, I'll figure it out. Anyway, making my videos in accordance to the sun. Anyway, I have classes coming up in the beginning of November, which are basic and advanced. So if you would like to take classes, let me know. I hope this video was helpful for you. And again, make sure you watch the video for your house placement and your sign it's in. It's going to have two meanings for you. Also, I changed my website a little bit to help you guys out. A lot of you guys were interested in Ask the Astrologer. I have that on my website where you ask one question, it's $25. Because I know a natal report is $120. Some of you guys were confused as to how this works. So I had a bunch of people send me their birth information but didn't pay. And then I had some people who paid but didn't send me their birth information. And it was just really confusing. So I made it foolproof, I hope. So you have to do your PayPal first, and then you fill out the form. And then you have to write what the service is. So it's Ask the Astrologer and then your question. So hopefully that's all good. And then I get all your information and I can get that back out to you within 2 days. I want to say sometimes it's a 7-day turnaround depending on how busy it is, but I was swamped and I still got people's answers out in 2 days, so that was pretty good. Anyway, if you have any other questions, put them below and I'll try to get back to you. Anyway, have a good day. Bye. Sorry about the sun.